Will Cardano rewrite history for the month of March? That's what we're going to get into in this video. If you're watching this video, it's because you hold Cardano. Appreciate you all tuning in, and let's get into it. Let's get into the ADA discussion as we kind of navigate our way through this crazy environment. I mean, we have literally the best environment for crypto trading and pro regulation and what's happening at the top. It has been absolutely astonishing in just the first so many days that Donald Trump has been in office, what we're seeing. I mean, we had a crypto summit, okay? But now with all the macro going on within the trade war, as well as what we have going on with some of the Ukraine stuff, it's just been a rough go at it. So we're going to take a step back at that and look back into the history books and talk about Cardano. Let's look at the big month of March that we've had thus far and what lies in the balance as we all await kind of the next step along the way. What will happen to Cardano moving forward? We were mentioned in the strategic reserve. We'll see how that comes into the forefront of the discussion. But this one's going to be all about the month of March, and I appreciate you guys all tuning in. Also, if you're watching on X, make sure you give me a follow on there. And please remember to like, comment, and subscribe here on YouTube. As always, I appreciate each and every one of my subscribers. And let's get into the conversation. Now, first and foremost, let's look at Cardano on the day. This is where we are up ever so slightly, 1.5%. But as we look at this in a more zoomed out manner, okay, Cardano 73.4 on the charts. Now, this is something where we have seen a pretty good rebound as we look into it. I know this is zoomed up, but this is a start of a very nice candle as Cardano is on the move. Now, this 1.5%, we'll see if we can break through this 73 cents, kind of the ceiling of what we've had as that W has started forming back from the 12th of March. And as we take it down a notch, you can see kind of where we have to get back to if we want to hit 76. And then there, shortly after, these are very close. I was doing some trading, so this is very close time windows. But if we look and zoom out a little bit, you can see what I'm talking about as we want to get close to $1 once more for ADA, okay? Just as easy as it went down, it can go up ever so easily, okay? We saw that a little bit ago in March when we did have that breakout over 60% in just one day for ADA. So keep that in mind. Keep the faith. I don't think Cardano's done yet. I don't even think we're getting started. I'll never tell you guys to buy or sell a crypto. It's not financial advice, but I do want to give you guys the news each and every day and let you know what I'm doing in the market. So we are looking at BTCC right now to break down this chart. If you haven't done so already, make sure you check out my link down below. Yeah, we'll take you over to BTCC. They have promotions going on, and it is an exchange that's been long-standing, one of the longest around that you can trade not only spot, but futures within the United States. So check them out. Like I said, make sure it's right for you. Run it through your due diligence. And if you want to start trading on BTCC, use my link down below. It's greatly appreciated, okay? Back into it, though. Let's talk about the month of March. Now, this is what's very interesting because they're looking to rewrite history. Now, this is something where as we look into a lot of the rocky road that we've been faced with, this is where Cardano has a lot of possibilities. Now, since we've been tracking its inception since Cardano was born, the average growth rate was 2.32%. It's been a relatively positive month for Cardano, which has recorded a split win-loss trend since 2018. Now, as we've seen the 2018 performance seeing a negative growth trend of 50%, that trend has shifted into the next year as Cardano and the Cardano price rallied 62.2% before seeing a very sharp correction, okay? Now, more recently, as we look into the showcase of more bullish outlook, this is something where we've seen an 18.9% close in 2019 and a 13.3% uptick in the next year. However, Cardano has given investors a very mild return on investment as a 0.94 loss in March of 2024 is negligible. Now, I want to talk a little bit more about this because the tables have turned. Cardano is further along in its roadmap. Cardano now is the flashier car on the lot due to the fact that now they are seemingly included into the strategic reserve. And this is where all bets are off. Everything changes now, okay? With Hoskinson Donald Trump and what the strategic reserve is seemingly looking to shape into, you really can't use a lot of historical data, because this is going to be a new era of crypto, ushering in a thought process and an environment that we have never traded in before. Okay, that's where we're going to have to start talking about scarcity of BTC a lot more. It's going to be completely new. This is not where we're early to the game. We are early, but it's not something where we are that early where decisions don't matter as much. Okay, I think this is really where the decisions start mattering if we see a very big kind of transition from the top down within government and then institutions offered by, custodial holders, and then boom, that's when we get the retail involvement, and then all bets are off as we get kind of where we're going to. Okay. Back into it though, this is something where we can justify this growth trend, because in the coming weeks, we are talking about Cardano ETFs. We are talking about kind of what we've seen within upgrading the chain. Probably one of the more the best governance out there in terms of their platforms that they are trying to deploy their governance system. A lot of blockchains don't have that. So all the hard work that we've been doing down the roadmap for ADA, a lot of times people will say, hey, it's all for nothing. Cardano's dead in the water. It's flat. It's not moving. There's no growth. Well, you're right. But that low and slow approach may be finally paying off. Okay. So we have chain upgrades as well as the enhancement of that decentralized push that we've been seeing. And it's a very promising blockchain now. It's not now the dinosaur blockchain that everybody kind of thinks is done. It's a ghost chain, zombie chain, whatever you want to call it. There's a lot of things that make Cardano, like I said earlier, the flashier car on the lot than most, okay? So we're going to continue to monitor ADA on the day, but this is kind of the big question right now. Can we rewrite the history books for March, as we've seen, very, very slow growth, except for that 2019 year where we did have 62.2%. This is something where we need to talk about if we can get to where we're going to, and Cardano gets that tailwind from being in the strategic reserve. Will we see more than a 62% growth rate? Time will tell, but I wanted to share with you guys what I have going on in my head. This is a very favorable video breakdown for Cardano, in my opinion. I'll never tell you guys to buy or sell a crypto, but Cardano is sitting at a price level that we were at before all of this noise happened. So it does give me a lot of reasons to be optimistic and bullish for ADA, okay? So that's what I got for you guys today. Thank you all for following along. I'll conclude with that. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you're following along on X, make sure you give me a follow on there. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you all in the next video.